Woo!
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa, whoa,
yeah.
whoa, hey, I've been on my juvie kick, man. My cash money shit, man. That 400 Degrees album hit
400
so
degrees.
hard, man.
Yeah, it did. It really
Man,
did,
I was
man.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I took my little brothers to them both their concerts when they came to Cleveland with Cash Money with Rough Riders.
Oh,
Yeah, I took George and Mackenzie both times, man. It was man, just loved it. And they actually flew
oh,
in a helicopter, so that was kind of cool.
yeah. Oh, I'm jealous. I didn't, man. I've been slacking. I think that's what I want to do
No, but
next
that was
year.
20 years ago. That was
Yeah,
over
I
20
want to
years
go
ago.
to more concerts now. I think we got to start finding some concerts, bro. And especially where a lot of
Yeah,
the guys we grew up with are touring and their tickets are on the arm and the leg.
yeah, that Nas concert, man. I would love to go to that.
Oh, I missed it. They just had a Wu-Tang one in Columbus too.
Ah, was the whole clan or just like risen?
You know what? It's too many of them dudes, so we can never be the whole clan. Don't like a couple of them still beef. Like they come together if they have to, but I know they still have issues.
Yeah, they do, but it's the clan, so. But yeah, I would love to go to that show, especially if they played the stuff that I like. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. I mean, they're not my favorite group. I don't consider them one of the best hip hop groups of all time, but I would still go and enjoy the great classics that they do have. No, I'm sorry, the few songs they have that are classic as a group, but the great songs that they have as a collection from all their solo projects. I mean,
man, I don't want to get into this argument, man. Let's just keep it moving.
hey, listen, I'm gonna throw them shots. I'm gonna send them
I know,
shots out there.
you
No
just
doubt, every chance
you
I get.
putting bait out there, man. But it's cool, it's okay. I'll
Drop a
take it.
landmine.
I'm not gonna take the bait. Let's just move on. I get it.
Welcome to the AAA podcast. I
Yeah,
am one
yeah,
of your hosts. I am Black V. That is Eddie.
yeah,
Reggie will be joining us soon. Ooh, God is good.
yeah,
God is great. We are here, survivors of another day.
yeah.
For
Facts,
those
major
that
facts.
support and is loving the program and been checking us out, please continue to do so. Like, subscribe, and share. That is how we are able to continue to grow, to get better. Your feedback matters, negative or positive. You'll
Facts.
probably ignore the negative, but all your feedback is what helps us become better hosts, become just better, more informed, and well equipped to give you more and a lot more content. So
Major
thank y'all
facts.
for tuning in and checking us out. How you been, big bro?
Uh, I'm better now.
The throwback, bro. Hey, bro,
Yes,
who knew the day would come, bro? You feel like I had to be like the longest week and some change for you.
weeks, man. It was brutal. It was brutal. It was very brutal. I'm not gonna front. It was tough. I had to get my Obama phone. Had to put some minutes on it, put a SIM card in it, and then that's how I felt like I was doing what they call that Morse code. You got to text like one button 4 or 5. You got to hit the button.
Hey, you
Yeah,
bring it back to my old school Texas skills. That thumb was like, bro, we ain't
that's what
working
I
like
was.
this in forever.
Right. So I just was trying to do the minimum, but God is able and got it back. My boy Paul, man, he looked out for me, so I'm very thankful.
Amen to that. Amen to that. So as we go, and it's been a
Well, hold on,
minute.
wait. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, man?
Oh, bro, I'm highly favored and blessed. I'm just surviving. Family's good.
That's good.
Our parents, all of our parents are in better health. For those who
Yeah.
don't know, and I haven't really talked about it, but I'll probably talk about it now. My father was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and there was a big issue. And my biological father, because I have multiple fathers, but my biological
Yeah.
was diagnosed with prostate, and they were worried about the spread of it. But after going through tests and doing some other things, and it finally came back that it hasn't spread. So the next stop is just
Yeah.
going through with removing it. So that's a blessing right there, big bro. Like just you
Yeah.
gotta be
Yeah.
thankful.
Yeah. Prayed up, man.
Was scared, other scares. It was like all hitting at the same time, bro. Like without putting your business out there, but you had some stuff you was dealing with,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so it was just like scary, man. I thought my life was about to be like, I don't know how I'm gonna
Yeah.
function without these dudes in my atmosphere, man. And so like there was positive news on
Yeah.
that end for you as well.
Facts.
So Yeah,
Major
it was
facts.
a blessing,
Yeah.
man. God is good, bro. I mean, I know
All
a
the
lot of
time.
people right now in these day and ages are questioning God. And I can understand why with the climate of everything, but I'll say this: through all those situations, I prayed
Daily.
and so if I'd rather have God and not need Him than need Him and not
Facts.
have Him.
You preaching. You definitely
So,
preaching.
yeah, man. So that was a big thing right there. Other than that, bro, it was good. We're growing. Also, please, if y'all can check us out on Tuesday nights, AAA Sports.
Yeah.
It's just straight up sports, our perspective, and no media bias. If we bias, it's because it's our personal bias, and not we getting money. We ain't getting money from nobody paying us to say stuff or
Hold
take
up.
views.
It's a dog behind you?
Yeah, that's Manny's dog. That's Hank.
I
What's up, Hank?
thought I was tripping. I'm like, what? Is something moving?
Yeah, that's Manny's dog. This
Salute.
dog gets so lost if Manny ain't by him, bro.
Oh, salute, Hank. Young
up,
Hank in the building.
Hank in the building. Hanky Panky. That's what we call him, Hanky Panky.
That's what's up. What is he? Is it like
I
a pit?
forgot.
Oh,
No, he's English. He's a little French. No, he's a Frenchie.
Oh, okay.
He's a Frenchie. So, bro. So, before we jump into the news, Madam in the General.
Yeah. Okay. So we are still plugging away at funding for the Madam in the Major. It's a film that we're putting together. It's okay. It's okay. It's about a situation that happened in 1991 where the first female president was kidnapped by somebody trying to pull a coup on the Haitian government and try to take over. And then, of course, Major Solomon using his infinite wisdom and God's grace, because some of the things that he did that night, man, it's just amazing that he was able to recover everything and not let the democracy fall into the wrong hands. But anyway, so we're putting together funding for it. Y'all start seeing those commercials soon, and we gotta plug on Mr. Wyclef Jean himself. So we got the hook out. We steady reeling them in, and we'll see what happens soon.
Let's go. Go.
Facts.
Yeah, let's go. Truth Entertainment Films, baby. We're building, we're growing, we're learning.
Daily.
Shout out to CL. She started her new season of Pussy Talk.
Yeah.
That podcast is jumping. After we go off, we got It's the Hard Knock Life coming on.
Annie. Yeah.
Annie. Diallo Bands is back to doing deep throat conversations.
Wow.
So can't stop, won't stop, but we're not going to be in the words of Diddy, because right now, we're very suspicious of that brother right now with the whole. That's another conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
going down.
Oh,
there you
Reggie.
Good now.
Professor in the building.
What's going on?
Hey, Reggie, you got too much energy. That much you ain't took a hit yet. You ain't hit the blunt yet.
I'm getting ready. What's going on?
How you feeling, bro?
We didn't start the news yet.
How you doing?
Right.
Good, bro. We didn't start the news yet.
Yeah, we was literally just still in the intro.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So there's bro, with his background with that plant right there is crazy.
You see how messy my kitchen is? You really be like, it's crazy. I ain't got no coochie in about a week, you know what I'm saying?
No comment, don't ask, don't tell. I'm not gonna ask no questions because there's no answers I want to hear.
Facts. We going to the news. We gonna get a bit into it.
We're going into the news. Who you want to jump in on first with this news? Do you want to go just with the order, or do we want to just jump into something that's kind of important?
I mean, they all kind of important to a degree, but yeah, we could just go straight through it.
All right. I don't have a picture of
Kevin.
Kevin
McCarthy. I was gonna ask you about that, because I know you wanted to do that, so I thought I was gonna ask you how you gonna do that. So yeah, this is exciting.
I have most of the other stuff, but I didn't have.
But we don't need to see him. We tired of him.
We like to see that bum ass, bust ass. Oh, sorry.
Nah, not a fan.
Yeah, we gonna see Kevin McCarthy. We gonna see Kevin McCarthy. We bring it up. There we go. Kevin McCarthy. First up, you are called to the podium, brother. And what we here at AAA would like to say is, nah.
Hey. Goodbye. Doom, do, doom, doom, do, doom, do, 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 do. No, we stop.
Kevin McCarthy is no longer Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
The Democrats and his own delegates decided that it was time to go. His own party, and of course, with the help of what's that sucker dude's name? Matt Gaetz.
Oh, him, yeah.
Yeah, they all turned on him, but he was soft. He was wishy-washy. He kept making promises to the extreme right, that group, and I mean, they kind of was holding his feet to, as they should. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at them I am mad at them for their reasons for why they're doing it, but they're playing their position and doing what you're supposed to do to get out of your speaker or to get for what you want done. I just think it was bullshit stuff that they wanted done. That's
I only respect Nancy Pelosi, so.
Man, that's only because she got some big old bitties.
Nope, because she went.
No, Hakeem Jeffries in there, man. Like, no, I mean, he actually quoted Biggie in the house, man. Like, I mean, you gotta that was dope,
Oh, hey, we used to fall for that stuff. Bill Clinton used to play the saxophone. We like, oh, we vote for him. Somebody else talked about they smoked some weed. Oh, we voted for him.
That's not necessarily how it went, but I feel you.
I mean, I got hip to Bill Clinton from Arsenio personally, and I think a lot of black people really got hip to Bill Clinton through Arsenio when he came in like a sax.
Man, where y'all black people be at, man?
You got to realize that I was probably 10, maybe 8.
Yeah. Likewise.
I'm like, how am I like this dude play the saxophone? I don't even play the saxophone.
I liked it because, listen, I was staying up when I wasn't supposed to be watching fucking Arsenio. When I seen him come on Arsenio, I mean, it's not like I had a vote, but a lot of people, that's what solidified in the black community. Was him coming on Arsenio.
That's kind of sad.
It is sad, but it's true because they like, he one of us. You know how it is. Like, okay, same situation with Skip Bayless right now. People like, he's one of us. No.
I don't know on that one, man. That guy, I don't even like the sound of his voice, man.
I don't either. And listen, what I just said, I don't personally feel like that, and I don't agree with it. But you can't say that you don't see it happen. Okay, so I'll give you a perfect example. Deion Sanders. I'm not saying what he said was wrong or even incorrect or even a lie. But you see, he clearly was like, shouted him out like, yeah, man, you did so much for us. Da, 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 you know what I mean for us. So, yeah, people really think that. Like, if one person sticks up for a black person or does business with him, some people take that as he's one of them.
I can see it. I see what you mean.
I don't agree with that, though. What I said, that's not my personal belief, because when I watch his show, it's just like, I almost be thinking like, where's the white people at?
I don't watch it, so I don't know. Like, anything he does, any tweet he puts out, like the whole Jason Whitlock thing, I don't want to say I look at them the same, but
yes,
those folks, they don't exist in my world.
Yes, Jason Whitlock is a fucking Tom, but I only watch Skip's show to watch him get embarrassed. Like, okay, so I'll give you another perfect example. Monday, man, if you would have seen that show, you would, yes, you would love that kid.
Hold on, what happened? What happened? Would you say that again? What happened?
Okay, so he's a hardcore biased Dallas Cowboys fan, right?
Ain't he from Dallas?
No, he's from Oklahoma, but Texas, Oklahoma, same fucking thing. But he's a hardcore biased Dallas fan. So on his show now, he has Keyshawn Johnson, and he also has Richard Sherman. Those two people are from LA, and they're lifelong. And Michael Irvin too, but the other two, they're lifelong Cowboy haters. Naturally because they're from LA, and they was dogging so bad, so bad.
Dogging.
Well, wasn't Keyshawn a Cowboy at one point?
He was.
I mean, maybe, but he's not a Cowboy for life. He's okay. You traded me here, I got to go here, but he's not a Cowboy fan. He's from
he identifies more as a Buccaneer and a Jet before he does a Cowboy.
Oh wow, okay,
yeah.
So they smashed Skip.
Oh, bro, he
smashed him, bro.
I'm guilty.
You would have been so proud.
I like Skip Bayless.
You would have been so
Skip
proud.
Bayless for who he does. He is who I expect him to be. He's a hater, and he'll let you know that he's a hater of whoever the people is that he's a hater of. He's consistently been a hater of them.
I agree. I agree.
And so, like, I like people who are consistent haters and not like they not faking being a hater.
Right.
They genuinely a hater of who they a hater of.
I don't think you're using the right word by liking people, saying I like people like that. I think you
I
might
do like people like that.
He may not be using the correct verbiage, but I agree with him.
Yeah, no,
I think that what he's trying to say is he respects the person for being over racist instead of a person being closeted.
Right. That's
in this because now we are journalists.
Yeah, you gotta.
I like the consistency of a journalist.
Respect.
No, I like it.
No, because you not. I don't think you understand what that means. Like, I think you. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Keep going.
I don't like that he's biased. You can't be a sports analyst and be biased. Like, I wasn't the biggest Kobe Bryant fan.
Most sports analysts have some kind of bias.
Everybody's got bias. You can be biased in your opinion. You just can't be biased in stating the facts of whatever you're covering.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so Kobe Bryant, I was not a fan of his. But I will never say anything negative about his game, because if I do, guess what that is? It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. You can't say nothing negative about his game. He's dope on offense, dope on defense. Everything, his game is complete. Was he my favorite player?
Except for he's a reason. As much as he's a reason for them winning, he's a reason for them losing.
And he snitched on Shaq too, and I don't like that neither. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, just him like I use the word right, I don't like it.
Yeah, him as a player, he's flawless. Tupac, my favorite rapper. Would I hang with him? No. I would never hang with that man.
All right, Scarface.
Okay, as we're there with Pac, I guess the next news, since we haven't been on here, whatever case, is going to be Keefe D.
Keefe D.
Speaking of Tupac,
we'll jump into Keefe D on here and bring him up.
He should change his name too.
Yeah, that's like some street stuff that he's like 80 years old now.
Yeah, he's too old.
He is too old. And he fucking stupid. He's the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Fuck you, go to jail 30 years after a crime that you didn't even pull the trigger just because you're running your mouth, dummy.
I mean, he kept doing it.
This job.
I mean, yeah, he has.
This punk ass, sucker ass, eat a whole bag of dick's ass. Oh, taking in the booty, he about to be locked up as was there and is partly responsible for the murder of arguably the greatest artist and most influential people, one of the most influential people, not only just in hip hop, not only just in black culture, but in the world.
Facts.
That's true.
You mark ass bust. When the last time y'all used the word mark ass busted?
Listening to Corrupt.
I mean, as far as Keefe D is concerned, like I said, he a damn fool for running his mouth. What happened that night, I can't really blame him for that. I definitely don't blame Orlando for that. I blame Tupac for that.
Yeah.
Because you know that street shit and that gangbang shit to them is real life. That's how they really live like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not built like that, it ain't no reason for you to be around them type of people.
His whole label was that.
Yeah, that's true. But not every artist.
He fucked up when he picked the side.
Yeah, but you know they were saying that Snoop and them wasn't really like getting involved with that shit like that.
Well, it was Snoop and them wasn't around Suge. They were saying like they had to deal with him when they had to be around him. They had to be around him, but it was so divided that you just had too many young people with too much money, and the leadership wasn't really leadership. And the other guy who gets the skate pass, who never gets held accountable, and gets a pass for it, was Dr. Dre, is because he bailed. But he was there when a lot of this shit was going on, and he was just about like trying to protect him and his peace. And Dr. Dre has always been like that. Like a lot of shit happened around him, and he like just backs away and stands out. And sometimes he's supposed to be the leader. 50 Cent Game, who is supposed to be the leader, supposed to be the person to sit there and sit them the fuck down and say, "Yo, straighten this out, or y'all both done."
Eminem.
But I feel game though in that situation, and the reason why is not because of whatever happened, but if you look at Young Buck and Lloyd Banks, I mean, what are they? Like, who are they? Who are these people? Like, they never tried to branch off, do their own thing, and stand on their own too. You know what I mean? So,
if 50 would have loved Game, and Game would have stayed loyal, because Game did have his own drive to go get his own, but it was always Game. I guess according to Jim Jones and according to other people around who have told the story, from Spider Loke to Jim Jones to a lot of other people, especially on the West Coast, Game's whole plan was to use that opportunity and turn around and go against 50 to help propel himself once he got on to a different thing. So, I mean, when you plotting from the jump, I mean, it's already a done. You know what I mean? It's already a done deal.
That's kind of sad.
You agree with that? Because I think he's lying about that.
Not Game is lying?
Game. I think Game is lying about that.
I don't know.
They said he was cool till Jimmy Henchman became his manager.
I don't want to talk about him. He shot Tupac.
Yeah, he did too. Circling back to punk ass, Mark ass, bitch ass, Keefy D. Oh, Mark ass buster.
Yeah, man. Up with hope, down with dope.
I like that. Bring that back. I'm gonna tell Miguel to make sure.
Keefy D. I don't, like I said, I don't really like care for him. Especially another thing I don't really care about Keefy D is the stuff about Puff. Even if that happened, bro. Even if that happened,
yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that because it kind of contradicts itself in a way. But I don't believe that. But even if that did happen, bro, you're the fucking police. You're a fucking snitch.
Yeah. Period. But I'll give my opinion on that part. So it's no secret that, you know, Puff did have some dealings with the LA Crips and all that good stuff, right?
Yes.
So in my opinion, it's just Keefy D's way of making where there's smoke, there's fire, and just kind of helps get him off the hook. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all.
Yes. Because what you said with him having dealings with them, that's true. But that don't got nothing to do
at all
with y'all stomping out Orlando.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that? That don't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah. And the thing is, the part that I wanted to mention is what happened after that, because people don't realize so many young black men died in the weeks after Tupac dying.
Yes.
It's just really sad. Like, we lost generations of young black men off of a senseless murder of Tupac Shakur, man. Like, I don't think people recognize that. I mean, we got people murdered in Jersey in their own homes in connection to this whole thing, so somebody wouldn't say a word. And that's just sad. That's the part that hits me the hardest, man. They had a picture of Tupac, and I think it was like 82. I think it was was it Gaddafi next to him or somebody, one of the
the light skinned one. Yes.
Yeah, and and knowing that he died from that, man, that just don't sit well in my stomach. And to me, honestly, we in our homes, we don't know. We at the time in 97, 96, 96, 97, we didn't know the whole story. Because we're not out in Cali, but now when you get older, you see the interviews on this on this YouTube channel, you kind of put stuff together. But then when you got Keefy D actually coming out and saying it, that like takes things to a whole nother level. I found out how Pac got killed from MC8 telling his story. I think it was like on DJ Vlad over a decade ago. So that's kind of how I figured out what actually happened. But I mean, to say we saw him, I told my driver to pull up. I told my nephew, I handed the gun to my nephew. I put the clip. Who says that shit on TV?
Why did you do that? Wow.
Like I just never. I like the closest I could come is remember that OJ? If I did it, this is how I would do it.
Yeah.
That's the closest I came to somebody actually admitting on camera that you did that. But anyway, so Up with hope, that would do.
The first time I seen Keefy D talk, I thought that he had some kind of immunity or some shit. Like when I seen him talk, I'm like,
he thought the statute of limitations saved him.
Listen, there's no statute of limitations on murder. There's none. They cold case people every fucking day. They listen, man. I was in jail in 08 with a motherfucker who killed somebody in the 80s, and they cold cased him and ran his motherfucking DNA. His name is Benny motherfucking Adams, and he's facing life right now. He had did 20 something fucking years for some other shit. Got out, cold cased him, and got his ass for killing the white
Dana. That Dana don't lie. That Dana don't lie.
That Dana don't lie. Dana, Dina, Dino, Donna.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
That's scary.
TVD stupid as fuck, bro. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you do that?
I hope they go to, listen, man. I know folks be always talking about, I don't want to see another black man in jail. Nah, fuck that. Throw this motherfucker under the jail for all I care, bro.
No. I don't think. Listen, personally, for real. I don't think. I mean, he is technically by law. He is definitely guilty of the crime, but I don't personally think that he should go to jail. I don't think that. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that. Okay, now, do you know about Tupac and MOB? Do you know about that?
Money, yeah. The gang?
Do you know? Yes. Do you know that he got initiated into that gang?
Yeah.
And once he got initiated into that gang, that's when he started saying that MOB shit. So listen, with Suge and them, I'm not saying that Tupac did none of that gangbang shootout shit that them Compton niggas. Definitely he did not do that.
Hang
what
on,
what I'm saying to you is this.
Yeah.
When you in gang violence in Compton and LA, you know this for a fact. If you do something like that to one of them, you know what it is. You know what it is.
Okay, so remember back in the day, you know, after Pac died and they asked Snoop, they asked Snoop, you know, who killed Pac, and he said the dude sitting next to him. You remember that?
Yeah. Subliminal.
Okay. You're right. So everybody thought, oh no, he's, you know, Suge set him up. No, but what he was saying is that the actions that this man did got that man killed.
Suge got him killed. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I mean, of course, Pac is ultimately to blame because he the one made the decision to do that. But what I'm saying is, it's so interesting how, like Jamar was saying, there was no leadership at Death Row. And then when you point to the main head, the main guy who was initiating his top artists to be in a gang, that just speaks to the way the culture was at that point. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that just kind of back up what Jamar was saying, dog. Like no leadership, no real headship, no. There
was no adult in the room.
Yeah.
There was nobody that put business above all else to keep everything ranked.
It was.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, it was to a degree,
and they was getting beat on.
I mean, nobody that had the
profession. It was no professionalism.
There was okay. Even Suge, to a degree, if you let the other guys that was around there tell it, like even Suge was getting marked out by the OG blood dudes that was there and around and stuff like that. Like those dudes, like they would do whatever Suge say because he paying the bills and giving people money.
He gave $1,000 a day.
Yeah,
$1,000 a week.
Yeah, but even they was sitting there saying like, "Yo," like they would punk him or bully him on certain stuff and whatnot. So it always,
because they real killers.
Yeah, and Suge is just that dude that's just he got a hustler's mentality. Get it by any means. And if you run across them people, that doesn't always mean that they're great leaders. They might be go-getters, but they not great leaders.
Yeah. He was violent too. Let's not let him off the hook.
Oh no, yeah, he was violent too.
This is generational wealth right now. His great grandkids should be super fucking rich. Yeah. The way he had it at one point.
Yeah, when he had it at one point. So what the dude basically said is like, "Yo, we don't care. In LA, it's different. We don't care how big your celebrity status is. Once you win this gang shit, it's a pecking order." And Suge fell under that thing of he still is in that gang shit. Yes. That mob, Paru, whatever case. So even he had to answer to a higher blood.
Right. Because he could be touched too. But the thing about Suge was a lot of times because of how much money he had, he could buy his way out of situations.
Yes.
You feel me? Okay, if you got a hit out of me, you got $100,000 hit? My goons will fuck you up, bro. Yeah. My goons will dust you right now because I'm paying them more than that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You let Snoop tell it. She'll get a deserving bad rep. but he also did all them same dudes that was at Death Row, maybe except for Daz, will all sit there and say, "No, Suge came through for them when they was stuck in some tight situations."
Because he the one with the money, of course. Snoop was fucking starving too. How was he going?
Well, I mean, they just saying like, yeah, like they were just saying like they was in tough situations, tough things going on, and Suge came through. Like Snoop's whole trial thing he was going through, like Suge is the one that made sure he got through all that. Like was the one there, all his court stuff, all that stuff.
Did you hear what? Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, my phone ring and messed me up anyway. So
all right, we can move on.
Okay.
But did you hold on? Before we do though, did you hear what Snoop said? That Snoop said that his first paycheck really was from St. Ives. He said he got more money from motherfucking St. Ives than Suge Knight ever fucking gave him. And he said the moment that Suge found out that they gave him money to be in a commercial, he tried to take it and he tried to stop it.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know about that, but
yeah, I seen him say it on a motherfucking like one of them Vlad type interviews.
I mean, I'm not calling Snoop a liar. He probably telling the truth. Suge wasn't no businessman. He was just a get it man.
He's a con man. Listen, when Tupac died, they said, listen, the lady that Tupac looked at like it was his aunt, she said that she used to always get into it with Tupac because she used to be like, where the money, where the money, where the money? And she said that he would get tired of hearing it, but he would be saying like, yeah, I know. And she said every time that shit would come up or he would say something to Suge, a car would come. They said the very next day after he fucking died, they confiscated all this motherfucking cars. Tupac.
Okay, Suge owned everything. All the cars were in Suge's name.
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
All right, so let's keep in music, but let's jump into the fact of in news. The homie B Jizzle is free.
Cash Money is the Army, better get the Navy. Yeah, congrats on his freedom, man.
I'm glad he home.
Yeah, kind of.
BG, the first original Jeezy, B Jizzle, aka Jeezy. They called him Jeezy first.
Lil Doogie.
Yeah,
Lil Doogie.
That's one of my favorite BG albums, man. That's the guy right there.
Copper City, the Ghetto. Bro, is it so weird that the dude I used to think was the best rapper sometimes end up being the one with the least success? Because I would hear Turk sometimes. I would hear Turk sometimes, and some of Turk's verses, I'd be like, yo, Turk came on that one. And then he like the one. I mean, no, when they all had their moments where they shine. They all had their moments where they shine, but consistency as far as verses, I'm saying.
I think Turk is a lot better than people would give him credit, man. Like that dude is he's a lyricist on a level that I think people don't really understand.
I like him hot, the ones that don't tell me to stop, eat big, follow the.
Yeah,
and Juvenile performed and did his verse at a Juvenile show.
His verses, the songs he had, with the verses he had on other people's songs, or like the Cash Money hits, are the best. I will say that about him.
Yeah, Turk, he bring it. He don't slouch, man. I think, man, my favorite Turk song is of course the Projects off his first album, and he got a line. He was like, man, I don't know. Hopefully, I can bring it back. He's like, my nigga named Rob, and Rob is my dog. He in the projects every now and then I break them off. Talking about how his clothes was dirty and everybody laughed at him or whatever. I don't know. I just think the way Turk put rhymes together, man. He's just very underrated lyricist, man. He can paint stories. He can paint pictures. The dude just got it to me. But of course, he went like Double Wood. I think I was like the only person that bought that album.
Yeah, I heard the album was like, don't get me wrong.
It wasn't that good.
I heard Lil Wayne first album and I was like, no.
I like Lil Wayne first album. I thought it was cool.
It was alright. I like Keisha.
The Block is Hot was my joint, man.
Yeah.
The block is hot. The block is hot.
Yeah.
I'm glad BG home. He looked crazy, but I'm glad he's home though. He looked crazy.
Hey, don't do drugs.
Right.
Up with hope and down with dope.
Yeah. But see, the whole time he was out, ever since we've known about BG, he's been on drugs, and especially back then.
We busting the rap, hustling two niggas at 17, playing with cake, nigga disrespect off top. We pulling triggers.
I've
Hey,
always
that
I've
nigga
always liked
Kirk
Juvie the best out of all
was
of them,
bro.
though.
He was
Oh, facts, man. Juvie, he was the guy, man.
Mhm.
You know.
It's just I don't know. It's just the way he put his words together and the way he sound when he's saying
Yeah.
that shit. Man.
Baby, let me get the keys to the Rover truck. Man, let me get this beef shit over, bro. I was like, oh
I
yeah.
ain't the one to brag, but I bought myself a Hummer, my brother a Jag. I'm taking all the hoes and I'm making you mad. You buy like my household and I'm busting your ass. Yeah.
Juvia's lit. He's legit.
Okay, so we jump off of that and let's not go all the way hard yet. But let's talk about what's still going on. With the UAW.
Oh, the strike. Eat the rich.
Yo, talk about a shirt making a statement, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting. And considering
I really don't know exactly what they're striking about. I do know that they're on strike, but I really don't know.
They want more money, man.
More money, man.
Yeah, more money.
And then, I think they wanted, was it a 40%?
That's what I heard, but I don't know if that's like a legit thing.
So okay, so if I tell you, Reggie, that this is how the news does it. It's so crazy. It depends on which news network you watch. Yeah. They'll go and they'll say that GM and these auto work UAW union workers are all asking for a 40% increase, right? What they don't tell you is that they'll just throw it like that, say 40%. They don't say 40% over 4 years. They'll just say 40% and just throw out 40%, and they never give you context behind it. They want 40% and they want 4-day work weeks. And what they're really saying is that 40% over 4 years is a 10% increase to keep up with the fact of inflation, cost of living raises, that cost of living increase as well. Everything that's going on. And so if you think about it, because they're so behind because of the way things have jumped from the last time they did their contract, that it 10%. Well, I'm sorry. I think it won't even be 10%. It's like 10% every 4 years. So it's not really a lot when you break it down like that.
No, it's not. It's not, because I remember. Listen, what was it? 10 years ago. Like the money that people make now, like the average person making like $14, $15, 10, 12 years ago, that was decent money. So yeah, so that 10% in 4 years ain't shit. Yeah,
so that's what they're asking for. They want 4-day work weeks, but people don't understand. At these auto manufacturing plants, they already work 10-hour work days. Anyways, 4 10s, 3, whatever case, or they've been working, and they work overtime. So they're trying to equal the playing field, like, well, just instead of giving us this, give us this. So therefore, we don't capitalize off all this overtime that y'all make us do anyway. And they're trying to even the playing field. And the hard part for GM is this. GM is like, well, yeah, the CEO is getting a $30 million bonus, but it's tied to stocks. And that's how they try to put it. But there's no context behind it. It's tied into the stocks. But guess because of the tax credits of the freed up money and the tax credits that a certain particular president gave these corporations have gone and bought back their own stocks, which therefore then again makes it look like this company is doing exceptionally well from a stock market perspective, when in reality, the sales and everything else is down, but they've been taking the money and the tax benefits and then using that to turn around and buy more of their own stock and put it back more in their hand. So it's kind of like manipulating the system in a way. And when people know it, these unions know it, and they're like, yo, like, all right, if you're going to play the game, fuck it, we want to cut.
Man, that's brutal.
Like Harley Davidson, let's use Harley Davidson, even though they're not a UAW. I don't think they're UAW, whatever case affiliated company, but what their workers are. But Harley Davidson's sales have been sucking and lagging behind for a long time. But due to the tax credits, tax cuts and different things they've been able to do for corporations, they went and bought back a lot of their stock. So if you look at them on paper, from a stock with their stock increase and everything else, it looks like they're doing great. Like their sales are out the roof, and that's not what it is. It's just that they went and bought their own stocks back as a company.
So they cheating.
Yeah, you cheating. You cheating. You tricking the investors and making it think like your company's doing great. Your company's making a lot of money, and because a lot of people are buying your stocks, and it's not a lot of people buying your stocks. It's just you buying a lot of your own stocks.
Yeah. I
So
know
they
China.
really the system, man.
Yeah, China does that with their currency. It's
Yeah.
very funny. Yeah, we've seen this movie.
I've seen this before. I'm on this.
We're the director of that movie. The cast, the screenwriter, you know,
Right.
the whole fucking thing. So yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna skip over. We're gonna skip over Scalise. Scalise did not, because it's kind of old news, but it was pertaining still dealing with the Kevin McCarthy thing. Scalise was up for Speaker of the House and got the first votes amongst the GOP to put him up, but then he chose to step down because a lot of things came out that he once attended and went and spoke at an event from that a white supremacist group threw, and he went there and spoke, was a guest speaker or whatever the case, went and spoke amongst the people, and then he one time compared himself to David Duke,
Who was a Klan leader?
who was a
Grand
Klan
Wizard.
leader.
Grand Wizard.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I just pull him up so y'all can.
David Duke got a shotgun. So why you get upset? Cause I got one. A tisket, a tasket. A nigga got his ass kicked, shot in the face by a cop, closed casket, an open and shut situation.
Fact check
I
the
get
page
shot.
about
You want to
three
blame it on my
David Duke.
occupation?
So I'm gonna go down to where it said where he was quoted right here.
Oh, in the tweet, it's in the tweet right there.
Yep. Republicans have chosen a candidate speaker who has pushed your boy Jamal Brown, white supremacist and anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, calling himself David Duke without the baggage.
Yeah, that's a sad dirge. Pull out the violin and goodbye.
Nigga, please.
Yep.
Get your
Goodbye.
bitch ass out of here.
Goodbye.
And
I just don't like when people say anti-Semitic like that. I hate that word because it don't mean nothing. Because like you could just not agree with their policy and you're anti-Semitic. That's just stupid. But the white supremacist shit though, that's crazy.
next up, we got Diane.
Oh, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Diane Feinstein.
Fair. I
Passed
don't know.
away, 90 years old. And we're late because we haven't been on in a few weeks. Governor Newsom has spoke before she passed away. Within that time, that if he was going to replace her, he's going to replace her with a black woman. That's a whole nother discussion. Because I kind of still feel like, as a black man, I'm like, yo, but at the same time, as
He doing it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, as a person who, if I was a voter in that thing, like you just sitting there giving something, just saying like, yo, this person died, I'm putting a black woman in there.
I don't like that.
I got a kind of a problem with that. And
Just do it.
Just don't say this shit. Just do it if you're gonna
Just do it. You're right.
Yeah. But don't just put her, because now I feel like, yo, and I hate to give energy, ammunition, or fuel to those hate groups, but it gives them the voice to stand on. Like, yo, like, they're just putting people on the scene to get votes and everything else, and you kind of give them that energy to kind of funnel their hurricane they're trying to push with all the other bullshit they got mixed in there.
They're gonna start saying.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Now, just hear out the other side. Let's say you're a politician and you're governor of a country that has the economy in just about one city of a whole country. Okay. And let's say for city council to get things passed through legislation for different city mayors and things that you have to deal with. Let's say you got to make some deals.
Right.
Let's say for fundraising, you got to have some agreements in place. Let's say you got to make some.
Ooh, that's a different way to look at it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, let's say you got to, in order to get funding for certain things to go your way, let's say you gotta attend certain events or give people certain positions of power or do certain things, because every sitting president since George Washington has done the same thing. You put the people in place and power that you want. Now, him saying it, I don't think he's looking at the opposition. I think he's going to get them fired up. I think what he's doing is he's getting the people that he promised certain things to get done, and he's telling them he's going to do it. So it's just a different perspective. And
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I can agree with that. I can agree that both of them can be happening at the same time too.
It's just a different perspective. That's all.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Because he's definitely doing it for a reason.
Yeah. And Biden did the same thing. He would have never carried South Carolina without making certain promises. And if he doesn't carry South Carolina in the primary, he doesn't become our nominee for president. It's possibly Bernie Sanders. But because he made certain promises to that South Carolina caucus, I can't remember the senator from there, the old black guy. He made him a promise that he was gonna.
That old boy that died.
Yeah. No. That you talking about John Lewis, I think. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
No, I can't remember the guy's name. I think it's Clyde something, but it'll come to me later. But anyway, he made promises that he was going to pick a African American woman for his vice president, and then I was just like, oh yeah. So it's a reason why people do things, to get votes or to get power or to appear like they're powerful. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. You got to go and you got to sell yourself to different parts of the.
Like Obama did it. Like he put people in place that should not have been in power. Political appointees that they were on his staff to help him get elected to become president, and then they become mayors of cities. Like that's not something that should be happening, but
it's part of the game. It's a game at the end of the day. It's still a game. There's still dirty backdoor tricks. There's still favors that's owed. Yeah. Like, listen, even if you're running for president, you're still fighting against the system. You're still not fighting against.
No, I know what you meant. Yeah. Yeah, you still part of the system, even though you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna do this and do that." You still do the same things, and you have to, because of course, if you don't, then if you don't play nice in the sandbox, then in that sandbox is where you lay.
All right, so we gonna get serious on this, and this will be the last in the news before we jump into sports. But Hamas attacked Israel. It starts a whole all-out.
Oh man! So that kind of goes along with what I was just saying about the word anti-Semitic. Why are we even sitting here talking about Hamas attacking Israel? Why? Let's look at the statistics of who's been really getting killed and who's been really getting hurt in that situation. I want people to really look at a map of Palestine. Mm-hmm. Look up a map of Palestine in the year of 1947. Look at it now. Do you see what they're doing to these people? Just take a Google search, YouTube search, anything that you want to look up. Look what they're doing to these people in Palestine. Listen, it is fucking genocide. It's ethnic cleansing. It's ethnic cleansing, and it's being paid for by the United States and the UN, the United Nations. That's why they are killing the Palestinians, and every fucking time they fight back, every motherfucking time they fight back, defend themselves or even say anything. Oh, Israel, I support Israel, help the people of Israel. The people of Israel are being attacked. Quit fucking lying. Quit fucking lying. That is a hardcore fucking lie. And if anybody that's watching this does not believe what I'm saying, look it up. Look how many Palestinian kids have been getting killed this year by Israel. Children, innocent children. You are holding these people in concentration camps. The Gaza Strip is a motherfucking concentration camp. Let's be real. Look what you're doing to these people. I don't want to speak on why you're doing it, because if you really know me, you know my stance on that shit. And I'm not going to take this show to that level. But that's what it's about. Look what you're doing to these people, and every time they fight back, it's an attack on Israel. That's fucking cap. I don't even want to talk about that no. Next.
Sheesh.
Bro, I'm really ignorant to it.
Oh man.
Wait.
Oh,
when I
God.
say that, I'm
Oh,
ignorant
my
to
God.
it, and I'm ignorant to it enough to where I can honestly sit there and say that. Normally, I love to talk about some stuff, but somehow I'll give you credit. There's two sides to a story, and I know that history always says there's always two sides to a story.
There is.
There is.
Even stuff that Reggie was saying is two sides to it.
Yeah,
there's two sides.
Yeah.
But if you look at the numbers, the murder numbers and the deaths.
So I think Reggie's more along
here to here.
Right. But I don't know. I'm not taking sides, but I think both sides are guilty as fuck and been fucking with each other for a long ass time. Oh, and both have done their underhanded tricks. And Israel a lot of times gets. Wait, I'm not trying to get us canceled because I understand how this whole power structure thing works. But
they invaded.
I get it. I don't think it's right. I know it's two sides to a story. I know that there are innocent people who are being hurt in the process of powerful people trying to gain more power, take more power, or take more influence, or for whatever the reasons are.
Listen,
so
do you know about?
I have no credible, intelligent.
Do you know what that means? Israeli occupation. If they come to listen, if a person of the Jewish faith, they can even be from the United States, and you are a Palestinian and you have a house, right? And they want that motherfucker, right? You're gone. You're gone. I don't care if they've been staying there for generations and generations and generations. It's called Israeli occupation. It's ethnic cleansing. They will take your home away from you and give it to somebody of the Jewish faith.
Gentrification?
Yes.
Sound familiar?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
but the thing is, hold up, wait. I'm gonna give you just if you could just give me a second to speak real quick, Reggie, man.
That is fucked up what's happening to those people.
I will say this to you. I really I'm gonna just be honest with you from right now. The passion that you're speaking with right now, I really hope that every word that you hear yourself saying, you realize it happened on this soil. And hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. So as passionate as you seem to be about this topic, it'd be nice to see you out here helping to fight to help people not have this happen to them now, right? Like, I've been in so many courtrooms speaking on the behalf of so many young brothers that were in situations where.
Yeah, but that's not the topic.
No. Just follow me. So
make it sound more generalized instead of just at Reggie.
But it is because I love his passion on the topic. But what the issue I have is when you're so passionate about a topic, what are you doing about it?
There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing that none of us can do about it. Nothing. There's nothing that you can do about it.
Bro. Reggie,
because you taking it to something else. If we're talking about on topic, what can I do about that? And what am I doing about that? Nothing. Because there's nothing that me, you, or nobody can do. There's nothing you can do.
Compared to what you're speaking on is about the issue at home. So let's not go down a rabbit hole because Reggie's going to be talking about specifically this.
Right. If we're talking about specifically that,
there's nothing I can do.
Well, first off, I asked him to give me room to speak, and I didn't get that opportunity. I never got to finish anything I was saying, so that's why we're going through the loop because I never got to finish. I was still talking. The issue I was trying to get out is that it's great to have passion about something, right? Mm-hmm. But it's even better to take action. And I'm not talking about taking action as far as getting a gun and going doing something. But what I'm saying is that these are democratic states, which means that these are ran through votes. Now, granted, Mr. Netanyahu tried to change that about a year ago so he could keep power. But normally, we speak with our vote. We speak with our voice, right?
Their vote is not counted by Israel.
Hold on, wait.
You can't vote.
Hold on, wait. So if just listen. So if you were so passionate about this issue, this should have been coming up before this situation even happened, bro.
This has been happening before I was born, since 1947.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
So what? Repeat what you said. Because I'm confused. Because it's like you asked me a question.
I said if you were so you didn't answer it. I mean, you just
so ask the question again.
Words out.
Ask the question again.
I'm saying if you were so passionate about this issues, banging the desk and doing all this is the first time we hearing you go to bat for that.
I didn't bang the desk.
Okay, great.
I didn't bang the desk. But if you ask me why am I so passionate about it, is that the question?
I didn't ask you why. I'm just pointing out the fact that you ain't never really said nothing about this until now.
Because it's the first time it came up. This is the first time it came up. So if you ask me why am I so passionate about this,
if you're passionate about issues, this shouldn't be the first time it came up. If that's your passion.
When he's saying it, bro.
We're on one topic. If we're asking about why I'm passionate about this, I won't answer the reason why I'm passionate about this particular thing is because I can see it with my own eyes, and people are being murdered and children. If that's your question, that's the answer. Okay. Because it's not right.
I got you.
That's why. We can take religion completely out of it. That is not right. And as far as what you said about it's happening right here, it's happening right here. You're right. So the only thing that I could personally do about what happens here is expose it, and I do it on a daily basis.
That's what we're doing it now.
Right. I do it on a daily basis. I expose it because I'm not going to go get a gun and take action and put my life at risk. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But some people don't realize what I said about my passion. A lot of people, like Jamar said, a lot of people are unaware of these things. A lot of people are unaware of these things. And if, like I said, if you look at the stats, it's not even, and it's not even close. I understand they're fighting about something that has nothing to do with us. But the bottom line is certain people came there, and when they came there, that's when the violence started. And you're killing kids. It doesn't matter who you are and where you're from.
We've seen this movie.
So what? Okay, so wait. From an educational standpoint, for me, Iran and all of this, what does that have to do with anything?
I don't really think Iran has anything to do with that particular conflict, but I think because Iran has a stance on it, particularly about religion, which I don't believe that either. I think that's like influencing a little bit. Iran doesn't really have anything directly.
So is Hamas centered or started in Iran?
No, it's not necessarily like a blood type of connection, but the connection is a relationship with Islam.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Correct.
You have Sunni and you have Shiite Muslims, right? And so I believe in certain areas of Iran, I want to say they're Shiite Muslims, but I'm not 100% sure. But they agree on ideology, right? And that ideology is what they used to support each other. So it's not that we're brothers because those are Iran brothers down in Israel work. No, it's a relationship with the religion. That's where that bond comes from.
Right. I don't think that conflict has really anything to do with them, Iran.
But throwing Iran's name in is a recognizable name for the stupid Americans back home.
I mean, if they had something to do with it, that'd be exposed. If they didn't, that'd be exposed. I just think I kind of, and I hate to say it this way, but Reggie, Jamar, you guys understand what I mean. Back when we went to war with Iraq, right? We just knew they had this stuff. We were seeing it on our TV screens. Colin Powell was telling us in our homes that, hey, they got these weapons, they got these nuclear silos, they got this underground. We seen this movement, we seen that. You invade the place and you find dirt, literally dirt. I don't want to say that would happen to Iran, but again, I just hope whatever they did or didn't do gets exposed before we start aiming at that, because there's certain people who want that.
So
that whole Iran-Iraq situation.
Iran is brought up. There's really a bigger picture to it than besides this bullshit. So they're doing it basically how they did when Afghanistan and everything else, and they use Afghanistan as an excuse to go into Iraq for a bigger purpose that they had already going on. Like Iraq, like 9/11, they used 9/11. They used 9/11.
Wait. We were at war with Iraq before 9/11.
But we chilled out. But they used what you went into, and it was like they used that as an excuse.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah,
Oh, we're already taking care of this, and then let's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was all the agenda was like, yo,
I see what
really
you're
want to
saying.
be over here.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a scary thing. But then again, with the whole Iran thing, we don't really know. We just hearing things that are coming up on the news, and trust me, things that you see on the news, man, I don't even want to say don't trust it, because I'm not one of those people that says that. But I'll be honest with you, man.
It's propaganda.
You gotta really
filter the siphon.
It's geared to make you think a certain way, and that's either side, however you look at it, bro.
Yeah, I agree. And just looking at the whole thing as a whole, in my opinion, I think war is wrong on either side, to be honest with you. I don't condone it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And now that it's happening, man, it's just heartbreaking to see the videos that are coming out, the reports that are coming out, the stories that are coming out, the deaths that are coming out, the murder. It's just all bad. I don't see nothing good coming out of any of this. And even some people are talking about, World War III, this, that, and the third. So we just got to be really careful. And I just would urge people to just be patient. And even if you feel as passionate as Reggie, or even more passionate, just don't do violence. Go educate yourself, right. Like you said.
That's not even necessary.
Go read and go learn, and then educate yourself about the situation and formulate your own opinion. Don't cut on CNN and be like, okay, that's what's going on, because that's not gonna help you out.
Right, to your point, what you just said, for a long time in my life, like, I never really understood exactly what that fight was about until I started doing my own research, because all I ever heard my whole life, like, oh, they're doing, Hamas and all the other Muslims,
Hezbollah.
Yeah, and all them other ones was doing all these attacks and stuff like that. But then when I really started doing the research in it, Palestine doesn't even have a military. They can't leave out the border in any way. Gaza. They can't leave out, like, they can't go through the ocean because it's like covered by the Israeli army. They're basically holding them hostage. And when I really found that out, I'm like, and we're supporting this? The UN is paying for this? And what I don't like about it is because murder is murder, but it's a lot of innocent children being killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's not cool, bro. That's not cool.
I don't condone it either, but I have a different perspective than you have, only because I've studied it a little more, and I'm not talking about the religious aspect of it at all, because that's a whole nother can of worms, and you already know what that's about. But that part is irrelevant.
I
will say no. Well, the part that I was gonna kind of kick in with is the 1947 issue, about the going into that territory, and then taking it over, and then I believe it was Egypt, it was Russia, and maybe even Germany to a degree, who were sending troops to that area to claim it back for Palestine. And of course, Israel lobbied. Well, they weren't Israel at the time, but that group who claimed to be Israel contacted the U.S. and then got assistance. So I'm very familiar with the whole thing. Yeah, but again, I just don't condone war on either side, murder on either side, genocide on either side. I don't condone it all, even on this soil. And I stand for that. I fight for that. I mean, I'm in courtrooms all the time speaking about situations that aren't fair, that aren't right. Because again, when you believe in something and you feel that, hey, you know what, man, this ain't, and not everything, of course, because there's situations in like Ghana and Africa, Nigeria,
situations
and Nairobi,
bro. There's situations everywhere
that you can't. And then Yemen, of course, like if I could, like,
Haiti, that's a fucked up situation too. That's a serious.
Oh, bro. As we've been embarked with us,
they catching hell. We've been on this mission. They catching hell from the Dominicans. They catching hell from everybody.
Yeah. Bro, as we've been on this mission, we're learning more about Haiti as we've been doing this project. which requires us to start learning more about Haiti, it becomes like a journey within yourself where you're sitting there looking like, damn.
Right, and
like,
they right there.
It's right
point,
there,
bro.
yeah.
They right there. They right there, and ain't nobody doing or saying a motherfucking thing about that.
But to a degree, in a sensible way, some of these places don't want us as Americans to interfere. Let them figure their shit out.
No, Haiti don't. We didn't went down there too many times. Stole all their gold. Stole all their shit from them.
Yeah, there's no trust. Listen, when you see that American flag, there's no trust.
Man, listen,
we're not showing up out of the goodness. America has never. Hey, put me on fucking record.
Oh, here we
I
go.
don't care. America has never showed up out of just the fucking goodness of our heart.
Nope.
That is not what the fucking United States of America does. I don't care what all you people who want to claim that you freedom fighters and all this other shit.
The patriots.
I'm sorry, you patriots, and you feel like you out here spreading and fighting for democracy, bro. I promise you, your idea what you thought you was fighting for is different than the motherfucking people who sent you there in the first fucking place to go there for. So you might have went there with good intentions. So no disrespect to all our soldiers and our troops.
Right.
We follow the orders we given, and we told, because we fall into the propaganda too as soldiers.
Yes.
What I'm telling you
is you keeping it real.
America ain't did shit in history out of the kindness or the goodness of our fucking hearts. That's not how we move. It's evident in the way we move as people today. It's evident in the way our government moves. It's evident in the way that the world, who we try to spread democracy to, and everything else, where other people operate. We don't operate like that.
And democracy does not work everywhere,
bro. If it was about freedom and rights and all the other shit, America would have jumped in World War II a lot fucking sooner. But they didn't. They didn't until they started to feel fucking threatened.
Pearl Harbor did get attacked.
But listen, why do we think that's ours though?
But no, I'm just saying that's why they got in it. They wouldn't have gotten in it anywhere else. I was agreeing.
Right.
Yeah. So
I thought you were saying but you know.
No, I was saying, Pearl Harbor got attacked, so they got in. They wasn't getting in because the Europeans were getting murdered. They
care about that shit.
They don't want us there neither. The Hawaiians don't want us there.
Oh, bro, because we stole their shit.
Yes.
We did Hawaii so fucking.
Nobody wants us there. Nobody wants us there.
That's why I keep saying this sounds like the same movie I heard over and over again.
We're always getting in people's business. But check this out though. Have y'all ever thought about this? If a firefighter fights fires, right? What the fuck do a freedom fighter fight?
Huh?
If a fireman fights fires, what does a freedom fighter fight?
I don't know.
Sound like he's fighting people trying to get their freedom, right?
I see. Normally, when you're named
fighting against freedom, right?
You're fighting against it.
Right. Why is they bringing freedom fighters in? Why are you doing that?
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm lost.
Oh no, he's playing off the word.
If firemen fight fires,
what are you talking about? Freedom fighters? What are you talking about? Are you talking about like America sending like troops in for something, or is that what you talking about?
Like Haiti. They got a whole bunch of freedom fighters there. Why is people from other countries being freedom fighters coming there? Yes. Okay, so we're there now. The people from Kenya are there now too. They're freedom fighters. Why y'all there?
Bro, that goodness of the heart is not the world's. It's not really ever been the world's way the world leads. It's a fantasy. It's a facade. People do shit because they want some type of advantage, or they want to seek an opportunity to make themselves stronger, or get ahead, or have some type of vantage point. All you people who's looking, China is not investing billions and billions of dollars into the Caribbean islands for no fucking reason.
Right.
It's for a vantage point. But don't get me wrong. I'm not against China. All China did was take the American blueprint. But what they can do that America struggles at doing, they can more easily and freely manipulate their currency to get more money to continue to do it. us in America, we argue and fight about it, and our government is so used to lying to us about what we're actually doing that we don't realize it. So when you hear Donald Trump say we need to close all these bases all over the world, all this money going there, you get people so caught up in political gain and political bullshit that they don't understand that the reason that America opened all these bases and all these places is for motherfucking control and influence. The reason why we play more into fucking, what's the fucking agreement we have with all the other countries? NATO is for fucking control. It's not about the money. America doesn't care about the money. We want the control and the access. If we pay more than you in this bitch, then we can tell you what to do, and our sway dictates this motherfucker because we come in swinging the bigger, excuse my lack of language, bigger dick. If I pay more in this motherfucker and all y'all in my motherfucking crib because it's mine, because I'm paying like damn near 60% of it, when I say it's time to go fuck up so-and-so and who is his what, you bitches fall in line.
Damn.
Do you know though? Do you know why they mostly in Jamaica though?
Why?
Because they trying to jug them out their bauxite.
Did you just speak Spanish?
No, they got this mineral in their ground. That's called.
It was a joke.
bauxite.
I was just joking.
And they trying to basically finesse and swindle them out of their bauxite.
And what is that mineral used for?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it's used for.
Yeah, because I'm not familiar.
It's BA.
What is it called?
It's BAUXITE. It's aluminum ore. Is what it is.
What?
You said aluminum.
It's aluminum ore.
Reggie,
it's BA. It's BAUXITE. Now look how much Jamaica produces compared to anybody else in the world. That's why.
Is it like the main hub or?
No, it's places that
I can't read you more. Can you read that? I can't read that.
You want me to read it for you, bro?
Yeah, I can't read that.
Rock is a sedimentary rock of a relatively high aluminum content. It's the world's main source of aluminum and gallium. Bauxite. It consists mostly of aluminum minerals. I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to try to read all that shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. That's probably helpful for cell phone material.
Look at this part right here. Can you see it on the screen? What I got my thing on?
You got to read it, man. I can see Jamaica, but if you could read it.
Jamaica is number 7 in the world for
the producer.
Yep.
Compared to how small it is, look at that.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
A Jamaican girl I used to work with, she told me that. That's before I went down there. I said, "What?" I ain't like how y'all was like, "What the fuck is that?" I ain't even know what it was. And I still don't. And she was telling me that she was like, "They down there trying to take advantage of our bauxite."
I see it. That's deep.
Bro, I learned something new today. Reggie, thank you, bro.
I mean, I don't want to smile like I'm happy, but that's messed up that we doing that. But
yeah.
Listen, did I tell you? I told you that. Well, yeah, I told you that. Well, you gotta know that Haiti got motherfucking oil.
Yeah, it's how can I say it? It's not like a high priority list.
It's not stable enough, and it's not the area and the foundation of Haiti is not stable enough because their ground is so unstable with earthquakes always happening and different natural shit happening that it's hard to be reliable as anybody worthing to put a whole bunch of money into it, because a lot of times when you're digging that shit, you're gonna fuck up your shit when you digging your equipment with a place that is unstable geographically it's unstable like a motherfucker, and so it's a big risk equipment wise and the money you got to put in and get something out of it, but it still holds value because we know that there's a shit ton of it there, but it's not there. Fuck it. Where is in America where the geysers and everything, Yellowstone? There's a huge oil deposit underneath Yellowstone, but you want to know what? Below it's so unstable because of that big ass buried volcano. I can't think of super volcano.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That big ass super volcano buried right there. That the risk is not worth the reward.
That's going to be the same thing in any Caribbean island too, and the reason why is because there's mountains there. Every Caribbean island is loaded with motherfucking mountains. Yeah. So there's volcanoes. That's period. Anywhere there's a motherfucking mountain, trust and believe, up under if you dig deep enough, there's a motherfucking volcano up under that bitch.
Right. So yo, let's do we want to do sports or do we want to really just jump into the main topics?
We can jump into the main. We kind of went in a little bit.
Bro, news has been happening like a motherfucker. Yeah, so I get it. Yeah. So we do all right, I'll let y'all choose.
Okay.
Should we do should social media platforms be allowed to moderate content, or what we've already been talking about in a sensible way and continuing on from there? World War III, is it possible?
I think it's definitely possible.
I mean, which one do you want to do? Social media or World War III?
It don't matter.
Yeah, we can get into the guns, man. Me and Reggie haven't argued in a while, so I think we need to kind of do that. So let's do that. I'm just kidding.
The topic about guns?
No, World War III.
Oh, World War III?
Yeah, I don't think, the social media part, man. I mean, I don't know, man. It's some juicy stuff there too, but I don't see, I mean, okay. So if we go into the World War III topic, I really don't know. Okay, I should say this. I never thought I would ever see American society stand still. But the pandemic, in my eyes, and if I go back to 2003 when the blackout happened, the Great Blackout, I never really ever seen American life stand still, right? Because we're this machine that keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. It's the American culture, it's our way, right? So now, if we allow ourselves to be real for a moment, I think I think because we put ourselves at the backs of, in a sense, Ukraine, in a sense, Israel, in a sense of, the people in the NATO countries that we protect. We, in a sense, and I'll put this to like gang culture. We've in a sense made alliances with different gangs and different territories. So now we're at the mercies of other situations that happen that don't have shit to do with us. And then the war part is not only because now we have to go to back and help other people, but I don't know if y'all realize it, but it could just as well happen here. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
because of we're not taking care of the actual people. Like there's actual tent cities in this country where you have hundreds and thousands of homeless people. Matter of fact, even yesterday I was riding past a food lot and it was over 2,000 cars waiting for food at the food bank, man. That is scary to see.
We got it. That's
Reggie, and my bro. How do we get so comfortable within our own lives if my brother is not? And I mean, giving you your props for what you do and you volunteer, but most of us are busy paying our bills, going to work, and trying to handle our household, that we ignore and miss that fact.
That's true.
And the news is not covering it. How do we miss that?
That's true.
Because, like you said, we're so trained to see what the news gives us that we don't go out and look around and actually see what's going on in society. We just kind of take our temperature where we at. And we keep it moving. Plus, I started this whole thing with like we're an engine, we're a machine. That's done purposely. Each person in America is like camera here is like a cog in a wheel, right? And in order for that cog to work, you got to program it, you got to shape it, you got to mold it. Then you stick it in the machine, and it works on its own. It starts doing everything on its own. It starts doing everything that
you got to go in there and fine tune it. You gotta get rid of oil change. You got to go in there and reprogram it or update it. Yeah.
And the best way to do, and hopefully this doesn't this might not be news to you. If it is, great. I don't care. I mean, actually, I don't care, but whatever. And the greatest social engineering, it's not, the brainwashing the black people, even though that's like freaking amazing stuff if you want to talk about it. But it's the social security number that is the most lethal engine, the smart, whoever created that is a freaking genius to help social engineer people, because the reason why it's called social security number is because it's you're a threat. So in order to be socially secure, this number is used to track you. So your number is broken down by location, state, and city, and where you were born. So depending on the 270s and your number, however your number structure, I know where you're from, I know what state you were born in, down to the city, just by your number by itself.
So basically, you're sitting there saying, for example, getting married, right? You can get married. You don't need the government to get married, but you need, in order to access government benefits, you have to register your marriage or your intent to get married with them. It's the same thing with your child. You don't have to go register your child when you have a child and everything else, the birth certificate and everything else. Once you do that, you allow the government to have access and control and determination over what can and cannot be done with your child. You don't have, the crazy part is this, learning this shit, you don't have to do that. But if you know your rights, and it's an uphill battle, but it's easier to go that route rather than to fight. I was about to say,
if you're gonna have them in school and you're gonna have them in all these, but again, but the social security number was engineered as a way to institute control over a whole population. It's amazing. But I'm getting back to the point that you were saying, how we get so caught up in everything that's going on. So you have bills you have to pay. You have food you have to pay for. You have people you have to provide for. You have taxes that you can't evade, because if you do, you go to jail. You have so many certain things that have you running on that hamster wheel that you don't really have time to worry about if the food bank is full on a Friday. You don't got time to worry about the couple bums you see at the light panhandling, if you toss them $1 or not. So it's just the American industrial complex, man, that just keeps moving and moving and moving, and we're part of that, and we're part of the problem, to be honest with you. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're cogs in a wheel. I get it.
I mean, but to a certain extent, you can't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying about that? Yeah. Because, like you said, bills, and you got, everybody got their own issues.
That's the goal.
I was seeing other people like explain that was moving to Africa just in a different way than what you were saying. They're like, shit, the whole time I was in America and shit, they like, I couldn't fucking keep still. I didn't even have enough time to enjoy my money because I had to fucking work or shit was going to get cut off. So, yeah.
So, okay, wait. While we're there, and this is World War III, what I've learned in the process of watching all these people who do all these videos and everything else with Africa and these countries that the countries and places that they move to, with the parts they don't highlight is the unstabilization of the governments in the places that they move to. How within 10 to 15 years, your whole political system can change, and the whole identity of that country can be manipulated. America provides a false sense of security.
But we do the same thing, though.
We do the same thing.
Yeah.
But
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
The manipulation of it is better in America compared to where you go there, because normally when that shit happens, it's a violent takeover. It's not a peaceful takeover.
Because we're that cog that keeps going.
Yes.
It all leads back to that, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it does. So I've always been intrigued. Like, yo, if I move my family to Africa, if I go to Africa, but then you realize, like, yo, wait a second, take a step back. What a lot of people don't do, they don't do the research actually of that country.
You got to go to Liberia.
You
got to go to Liberia. You'll get like 20 acres of land just by going, and I think
and they're trying to grow and they're trying to build, and I think maybe amazing.
Like about 500,000.
And that's amazing. That's amazing. Here's the part that's the scary part about it is that government could also easily be fractured and changed by some greedy motherfucker deciding I want to take. I'm not speaking Liberia per se personally,
Well,
but
I
I'm
say
sitting
because
saying
the U.S. owns Liberia, so that's not gonna happen.
okay, but I mean, but a lot of these places,
Yeah,
well,
but I feel you
again,
though. I feel you.
but with the U.S. owning it, if U.S. changes or somebody becomes president that the U.S. doesn't like,
that's not gonna be that. That's not how that. I know what you mean, because that's normally how it would happen. Like, you know, if the Republicans in party, I mean, in power, they say, okay, you know, we don't want to be a part of this deal, we pull out. That's not how that would work. I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah, but sometimes though, as Americans, I think that a lot of times we are naturally narcissistic in a way, and what I mean by that is, but what I mean by that is, a lot of times we be thinking that people be really worried about us, and they really don't be.
Bro, the world laughs at us. The world think we're the world. I watch Africans come here, and I've been friends with them.
Yeah.
I watched people come to this country, and maybe it's them not laughing at Americans as a whole, maybe more African Americans. It's we still call ourselves, and they don't consider us that anymore. But
you can't speak for all of them though.
I'm not all of them, but a large port of the ones I've met, but like the ones I've met from Nigeria, from Somalia, from Ethiopia, the ones I've met have been like, bro, y'all have no fucking idea. and they laugh at us, bro. They got love for us, but they come here and they use the American system and they take advantage of it.
Right, that we can't.
No, it's not that we can't. No, it's not that we can't. Because there's still there's still opportunities here for us, but we become comfortable, so we ignore and choose not to take advantage of some of the things that are there and in place of us. There are so many programs that black people can start a business that can take advantage of government contracts and all kind of other shit. We just choose not to, or we just ignorant and don't help ourselves.
But you can't trump here, not paying taxes. You can't trump that.
No, you're right. But what I'm saying, is it their fault that they took advantage of? Because there was many other opportunities before. Is it their fault that they just take advantage of the opportunities that is there? No, they maximize the opportunity.
Listen, if you got that play, any of us got that same play and was from here and knew what you know now and got that, man, please, 7 years.
No, but Reggie, Reggie, you're right. You're right. But what I'm saying to you is that there are other opportunities and there are other plays that we can take advantage of that we don't. That are still here and afforded to us that we don't take advantage of. Yeah. That's what I'm sitting there saying. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that you're right. The difference is they come with the hustler's mentality of like, we come in to fully 100% take advantage of it. The problem here is we're American. Whether you're poor, whether you're black, whether you're white, whatever the case, we're American. We have this comfortable, ignorant, fucked up mentality. Even as black people within the struggle, we are comfortable as fuck within the fact of fighting for the struggle. We're like, yo, this is fucked up, da 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 da. As we go home and drive our 2 cars and decide whether we want to drive our Range Rover to the Black Lives Matter protests or not. Motherfuckers is comfortable within fighting for the struggle. These people come and they see it. I watch, bro, if you go to Columbus right now, majority of the black owned clubs in Columbus are owned by Somalians.
Do you know why? This is going to take you right back to that same point. Do you know why?
No, but no, there was one point where Reggie, here's the point you're missing. There was one point where they didn't own any of that shit.
You know why?
But they took advantage of it and they
started. Before they didn't own it, listen, before they didn't own it, that's before they were there.
Bro, when they got there, they just took advantage of the fact they learned the laws, they learned the rules, they learned the game. We don't do it.
Right, but listen, if you learn, okay, say for instance, if you got the same game as they got, the same knowledge that they're using to get them clubs, right? And you got to pay motherfucking taxes and they don't.
bro. What? Okay, what I'm sitting there saying is that okay, Reggie. Here's the point you're missing. Here's the point I think we're missing. We're disconnecting.
It's all foreigners. It's
wait,
wait.
But here's the point that I think we're disconnecting on. If they had to pay taxes on it, they would find another vantage point or another loophole and take it. It's all the rich does in America. They just take advantage of the loopholes that are there. What I'm saying our people don't do is the loopholes, the exempts, the opportunities are there. We don't educate ourselves enough. There are black people who are taking advantage of it, but we don't educate ourselves enough to take advantage of the loopholes and the opportunities that do exist. Bro, the rich white Americans are doing the same thing that the Somalians are doing. They're taking advantage of it. It might not be that same exempt, but they find a different one and they maximize it.
Right. It's because
as natural born Americans.
So is this World War III?
Yeah, but listen, the United States is a country that is built on immigration. So they kind of encourage it. So when a person pays them that money, because they got to pay to come here in most cases, unless they own a school visa, right? When they pay them that money, they automatically is going to give them stuff that you ain't going to qualify.
Okay,
and it's going to be them loans. They're going to get you every time.
Reggie, Donald Trump is not a foreigner.
But listen,
wait.
He got a loan for $1 million from his father.
Yes, but he also took advantage of the opportunities that this corrupt system has provided. The difference is that it's there. All the Somalians did was do their fucking research. The opportunities are there. Now, us as natural born citizens, we don't get maybe that opportunity, but there's other opportunities, and not enough of us take advantage of it to make them have to be like, fuck you, we got to change the whole system. That Donald Trump told you, bro. This is what makes Donald Trump so dope. He was like, don't be mad at me that I took advantage of it. They gave the loopholes. Who else better to fucking help you and save you is a person who fucking cheated the system. He basically said that the person who cheating the system, who else better to help you fix the system is but the person who's been cheating the system.
Well, shit, he got another problem now, bro.
But we don't do
now. Yeah, he fucked now.
Well, yeah, in a sense, because his number one flaw is his greatest characteristic, his self-confidence in believing that he can overcome anything and talk his way out of everything.
Nah, so just one day that motherfucking 2 pages flew this way and motherfucker read his whole mind. That's what the fuck that was.
No, he got caught up because all of a sudden he became public enemy number one of certain part of the system. He's not doing nothing. Don't get me wrong. Donald Trump is not the first and the only rich billionaire, quote unquote, whatever case billionaire that's taken advantage of it. But he now, because the political system feels that he is an enemy and a threat, now they want to hone in on him. He's not the first one. If you go back and probably look at what Rockefeller and all these other rich motherfuckers have done, Donald Trump didn't create the blueprint. He followed it. This is the American system. This is what America was built off. Corrupt motherfuckers taking advantage of it, maximizing of it.
Both see it advantage of us.
Yeah, advantage of people, period. The American people, period. And divisiveness and identity politics and everything else, they didn't create it. They maximize it. Donald Trump didn't create racism in America. He maximized it. He sat there and used it to go ahead and get those far extreme rightists to follow him, while turning around and going to elite blacks and everything else and pointing out factual shit to them to make them follow behind him. Your Candace Owens, whatever the fuck is that one brother's name is, what I can't think of his name, who was on a Breakfast Club, who fucking destroyed them because they wasn't ready and prepared. I'm gonna get his name. He went on there.
Indian looking dude?
No, the black dude. The black Ed, what's the fuck name? Not the Indian dude, not Vivek, but he destroyed him too. But
is it a black candidate for the Republican Party?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
His name it's not Lee, it's you gonna pull him up.
Tim Scott?
No, it's a black dude. It's the other black dude.
I was about to say Tim.
And they ain't even let him be. They ain't even let him be a candidate. They got his ass out of there.
Oh
because
wow.
he lost it.
The Indian dude is just making a fool out of
Oh no,
himself.
Vivek, whatever case, is an intelligent dude. The
Ramaswamy.
problem is, Ramaswamy. Yeah, the problem is with him is that, like, he talk about certain shit that most Americans not gonna relate to. You're not gonna tell most Americans that we got to take a citizenship test, bro. All the shit you complain about, we should know, whether we are ignorant to it or not. We learned it in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade about our government. We took we passed all them tests in our social studies class, in our government class, or whatever the hell we had in all them years. We already took them tests. So we moved on past it. So yes, we're ignorant to it, but we know about, we got taught in junior high school about the 3 branches of government. We've already known that shit. We've been testing on it. So when you try to say every American, in order to vote, needs to pass a fucking test, whatever the case, we looking at you, bitch, please. That's what we had to know. We had to go through that shit in high school. We over finger fucking bitches and taking fucking study group sessions and whatnot, licking peanut butter off of certain chicks. No, I'm speaking on my own shit. But
listen, 2 things about him. Guess what? Google what's the most racist country in the world. His parents are from there. Number 2, he's a 2nd generation Indian American. So who is he to fucking say who should take a citizenship test or not?
You're right.
If you look up the way how he got his college education, look how he got it.
Oh, he's a recipient of everything that he wants to be against now.
So he makes no sense.
You gotta love it.
He makes no sense.
But he's corrupted by the system, no different than the rest of them. That's what I'm sitting saying.
Yes,
all these people have done is what I'm saying is this. Again, back to World War III. They took an advantage and they just knew the system. Black people would get away with so much shit if we actually learned our rights. If we actually sat there and started having community things and we teach our people our rights. You know how many illegal seizures get thrown out? You know how many other different things we can be? Did you know if you get caught in the FBI or the government or the DEA or whatever case, they're trying to catch you doing a drug deal, and they've been following you, and you move to work and all you do is get caught with the cash on the way back because they somehow fucked up and then catch you with the exchange and they pull you over with the cash. All you have to do is deny that cash is yours and the car is yours. They can only hold you for so long and they gotta fucking let you go. That
didn't work for D'Angelo on The Wire.
Well, that's because that was on TV. I just went through it.
No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm not gonna say where I work because I'll never want to get fired from my job.
It was a joke.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying how you get caught.
I seen it when.
Or the last time. Yes.
$350,000 they seized out this car, and they've been watching the dude since they left California. Wow. 2 Mexican dudes, but they're American citizens, and they lost them. They followed them from California all the way into Ohio, going up into Detroit, but they lost them because the dudes got off the turnpike. They caught them waiting, thinking that they were still coming in, and they fucking caught them on the way out. And when they caught them on the way out, there was no drugs in the car, just cash. I'm sitting there with Border Patrol. I'm sitting there with DEA and everything else because they brought him into where I work at, the fucking garage to break the fucking car down. And I'm watching them pull out this vacuum sealed bags with all this cash in it, bro. I've never seen it been in place of that much cash in one place in my life. Wow. I'm just broke as fuck. I've never been there. And they pull out all this money that's vacuum sealed and neatly things for all these compartments in the car. And I'm talking to the guy. And he's like, bro, he said, if I'm being honest with you, he was like, if they don't say shit, we can confiscate the cash, we can confiscate the car. We have to fucking let them go if they don't claim the cash.
Damn.
No, you're fucking right.
And with that, let's wrap it on up because I gotta go.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna say it one last time. Know your fucking rights.
Damn.
If you're gonna be in the game and whatever,
you have the right to remain silent.
Yes. Don't say shit. That ain't mine. Listen, bro. That line, that ain't mine.
It came with the car. I don't know.
I don't know.
What money?
You don't know what I'm saying.
And he said it. He was like, bro, it's so. And the sad part about it, motherfuckers that like snitching is brand new. It's not. Snitch.
Right.
Most of you motherfuckers is in jail. That's in that game because somebody at some point snitched and and the next person who got caught for that snitched.
That's how they do. That's how they knew to follow them.
Yeah, snitching is part of the culture. It's just the reality of it. Yeah. So, yo, I do have a you know what, Doris. So we're gonna jump into that. Not a you know what, Doris. Oh, goddamn, I miss Tia so much.
Hashtag.
Don't hashtag this. Yeah. I miss Tia so much.
Okay, AAA listeners, it's time for Black V to present Don't Hashtag This. I repeat, don't hashtag this. And now your co-host, Black V.
Good evening. The don't hashtag this for this episode is going to be hashtag NIL over NFL. Again, hashtag don't hashtag NIL over NFL. Caleb Williams, because his dad himself said that, yo, we can make more in 1 year we can make more in 1 year staying in college rather than going pro if we don't like the team that we're going to in the NFL draft. Let me tell you this. NFL draft is not the NBA draft. You can't submit your name and then unsubmit your name. Once you declare for the NFL draft, you are in. The rule hasn't changed. Once you submit it, you are in. So you can't be like, yo, I'm gonna go in. I don't like how the pecking order is in the NFL draft. I want to take my name out. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Once
you look Eli Manning.
Yeah, Eli Manning. No, you can pull an Eli Manning, but you're already in the draft. You can't go back to college. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You can do that, but once you declare for the NFL draft, you're in. Now, how you fight to get to go where you want to go is up to you. But there's no going back to college to collect NIL. No,
I don't
at all.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I think they should.
I don't think it's fair, but I think it's fair.
I think they should. You should be able to change your mind because at the end of the day, they paying, so it don't make no motherfucking difference. Especially when you got players like Bo Nix and shit like that have made millions and millions of dollars at this point now.
Been in college forever.
Yeah. Well, you got to look at it like you're all right. You got to think about it like this. You have an eligibility issue, and you got to think about what's fair to the other kids that are coming in. Because you can't just keep thinking about just the top percent. The unfortunate part of the NCAA is I got to think about the body, not what's great for the top, but we're responsible for the body. And when you're responsible for the body, as much as it's great and it's beneficial to Caleb Williams and other people else, you got people coming behind those people. You got people that's coming out of high school every year that's a 5-star. You got a whole ton of 5-stars coming out every year at quarterback and different things and different opportunities. And if you keep favoring the name brands, what you'll do is you'll destroy the sport because there's too many people coming in underneath those name brands.
We'll put a cap on how long you can be there then, because again, Bo Nix and them 30 fucking years.
That's why they have them rules. But that's why you don't need a red shirt. You have a medical red shirt.
You can wiggle around it though.
Hey, how about this for a fact? Because what Reggie's saying is true.
If you get hurt,
Justin Herbert's junior or senior year, he played against, as he was a quarterback of Oregon, he played against Bo Nix, and Bo Nix was a freshman at Auburn. Now, Bo Nix is a senior at Oregon, and Herbert is gone and been in the NFL for 3 years.
Bingo.
Caleb Williams is a junior, a true junior. He will make money. I think he makes $4 million a year. Because Shador is the highest grossing athlete. It's crazy that a kid who came from HBCU, but because of who his dad was, Jackson State, but because of who his dad was, he came in making 4.8. And this is how lopsided it is. Because this is the crazy part about it, but I'm gonna be truthful with it. The highest grossing player who's not even the top in his class, not even top 10 in his class, in NIL money in college is Bronny James across the board.
Oh wow.
He's not. It's Bronny James. Next is Shador, the Heisman winner, who has proven that he is a bad mamma jamma, that he is the real deal, that he is the shit. Is number 3. Again, I get it. We love money, but we tend to let the idea of making money justify bullshit. Shador is good. Is Shador better than Caleb? I don't think anybody here would take Shador over Caleb Williams in a draft for their team.
But Caleb Williams is another old ass man too.
He's truly out of high school. He didn't redshirt or nothing. Yeah, so he's legit where he's supposed to be at.
USC quarterback.
Yeah,
He just been
Oklahoma, huh?
He just been to 2 schools. That's all.
Yeah, just 2 schools. He
How
left.
old is he?
He left when Lincoln Riley left. But he came there his freshman year. He started. Lincoln Riley left his freshman year. He transferred there. Last year was his true
I want to say
sophomore
23,
year.
maybe 24, 23,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, last year was his true sophomore year at USC and in college, period. And he was there. Hence why he didn't go in the draft, because he didn't win last draft. He didn't win first overall. He's the truth. He is, bro.
I'm looking him up right now.
There's certain players I watch, and I guarantee y'all vouch and agree with me on this. Certain players you watch, you're like, yo, he the truth. Michael Vick, when I watched him in college, I was like, bro,
He 22.
he the truth. Yeah. Caleb Williams, you watch him, yo, he the old boy for Colorado. The DB, Travis
Hunter. Travis Hunter.
The truth.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, like you see, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Shador isn't a good quarterback. He's good, but I've also watched him have flaws. But he's the highest paid college football player over Caleb Williams.
Hey,
Is that because of what he's achieved and what he's accomplished and earned, or is that because of the fact that it's a business, it's marketing, and if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
it must be the money. He's being
Must
on
be the money.
All
My
right,
bro, listen, we about to wrap it up. But my bro, no. I was like the biggest Deion Sanders fan ever. Like I bought his album, I didn't buy it. A certain Filipino dude we all know stole it from Oasis for me.
Oasis.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, we liked the album. I don't know, I don't know why we liked it. We just liked that shit.
Because it's Deion. But isn't that going on today? We just love Deion so much that we just like, it's fucking Deion.
I mean, he's all right.
It's Deion, bro. Like,
Colorado is definitely overhyped because of Deion.
Yeah, he's all right. We'll see.
He's all right.
Give him some time. We'll see what he do.
Yeah.
We'll see if he Nick Saban. We'll see.
I'll tell everybody. I'll put this on record. Next year or the year after, man, Colorado's gonna be
Reggie,
unstoppable.
you got people
We'll
that
see.
get so wrapped up in the money that is like, yo, I'll take Coach Prime.
I gotta
over
go,
Nick
y'all.
Saban.
All right, bro.
Peace.
All right, bro. Bro, if you taking Coach Prime over Nick Saban, you's a fucking fool.
It depends on. I'm not saying that Deion's a better coach than Saban, but okay. So if I'm a kid right now coming out of high school, I'm playing for Coach Prime, bro. I'm playing for Coach Prime right now.
Okay. If I'm a kid coming out of high school,
I'm playing for Coach Prime.
I'm going to Nick Saban. Championship and draft status. Deion hasn't proven anything draft status yet.
Mm-mm.
But because of his name and the hype, the allure. But the results are the results. If you go to Nick Saban, you're going to be playing for a national championship or in a national championship, definitely in the playoffs, and you getting drafted.
Listen, that's
The facts are the facts.
That's a proven fact what you just said. But I'm a real big firm believer that them days is over. Them days is over. With that NIL deal,
The system wants you to believe that the system wants you to believe because the system is making money off of Prime.
No, it's not just him. It's not just Prime. It's not just Prime. That NIL deal is directly affecting Alabama. You can't say it.
Wait, how about this, Reggie?
You can't say it.
Reggie, NIL. You know who's the highest paid NIL team right now? It's not. Colorado's not even up there. Deion and them is not even up there. It's USC.
Alabama.
It's USC. And you know what? Guess who ain't got no defense, but they paid a whole shit ton of money for defense.
Because USC the biggest show in town, bro.
It's LA. But you know what? I know, but bro, here's the thing about this, Reggie. This is the part I love. You know who struggles to sell out games? You know who struggles to sit there to have people actually on a week-to-week basis unless it's a
the Rams. Game? The Rams and the Chargers.
Right. And the Trojans. They struggle.
USC?
Yes.
How?
Because that's not diehard football fans. Those are only hot for the moment football fans. Hot for the moment celebrity driven bullshit. It's no substance behind it. There's a reason why Ohio State win, lose, or draw, Penn State win, lose, or draw, Michigan win, lose, or draw, Notre Dame win, lose, or draw, Florida State, Florida, LSU, Alabama, because those are built fan bases.
So is USC. Listen,
it's not.
All the California motherfuckers love USC, bro. Historic.
No, bro, they don't. They don't like college football like that. Bro, okay, Reggie. I'm gonna tell you why California don't like football like that. Because as much as they got 2 new pro teams, guess what they did? They lost pro teams 3 to 4 times before because they can't get fans in the stands because it's not real fans. You know, most of the people in California is not Ram fans and Charger fans. They Steelers fans.
And Raiders fans.
And Raiders fans.
And USC fans. Listen.
No, they're not even USC fans, bro.
Listen, historically, if you look this up, USC has always been bigger than any fucking NFL team in a fucking city, bro.
No, but the sad part about it, the biggest pro team in their fucking city is still the Pittsburgh Steelers. The biggest sports team is the Pittsburgh Steelers in their city.
And the Raiders.
They fair weather fans. They all about what's hot, what's in the moment, what's trendy. And that doesn't give you substance. That's why teams come to LA. They try to benefit and they leave. The Raiders, where the Raiders used to play. LA.
But we comparing college to pro. And like I said, USC has always been bigger than all the NFL fucking teams there, bro.
You might be right. But
that's why they didn't have football for all that time. Listen, they're the second biggest city in America with no football team for years and years.
You got YSU. It has better loyalty fan base than USC. It's facade. It's fake. It's facade. It's fake.
I disagree. Now UCLA.
Notre Dame. How about this? Notre Dame has a bigger and better fan base. Most of the folks in not most, but a lot of folks in California be Notre Dame fans.
Listen, Notre Dame is a bigger football school than USC. Right. Notre Dame is strictly a
Notre Dame, school. Ohio State, Alabama, LSU, Florida Gators,
Michigan
Tigers,
Michigan,
fucking
that's it.
Wisconsin, no, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Iowa.
USC. How many national championships USC got?
It don't matter about their chips because the fan base is not real.
Man, come on. They didn't have some. Listen, they didn't have some serious. Listen, Marcus Allen, all the motherfuckers went there, bro. They didn't have some fucking steam up.
They had dogs, bro. They had dogs, but the fan base is so fake. And sometimes it don't matter if you got dogs if the fan base is so fake.
Yeah.
Iowa's consistent because you know what motherfuckers in Iowa don't have a protein.
They don't got nothing.
All they got is their Hawkeyes, right? Nothing. Nebraska has nothing but the Cornhuskers.
Nothing.
Even with Penn State being in Pennsylvania, they got. I mean, there's no competition between everybody who's a Beaver. If you live in Pennsylvania, if you're a Beaver or a Pitt fan, you still gonna root for Penn State because they're not rivals. Even though they're from the same state.
There's no other team that big out there anyway. And Pittsburgh is a smaller school, so Pittsburgh's not like Pittsburgh.
Right. Why do you think the Big Ten will never let Pittsburgh get in?
Pittsburgh is like Pittsburgh. You can compare.
And they got history.
Right. You could compare Pittsburgh to Penn State like you can compare Cincinnati to Ohio State. It's no comparison.
Pittsburgh, by all means, should have a richer history.
What, college?
Yeah, should.
I mean, but they never won.
Didn't they win with Tony Dorsett, Dan Marino?
No,
Tony Dorsett. They had Dan Marino. It's back in our. We were like fucking kids or whatever the case and stuff like that. But Pittsburgh is one of the major cities in America.
Yeah. But I don't know. Oh, they won it in 1976.
That was probably got to be either Tony Dorsett or fucking not Dan Marino. Couldn't have been Dan Marino. Dan Marino was gone.
I don't know. I think
you know how us Ohio niggas don't like Pennsylvania niggas. I mean, it's not a hate. We don't hate them, but we don't like them.
That's a tough one for me. You know why?
Right.
Because I'm from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you from PA.
Yeah.
Bro, you see how it is. Sharon and Farrell should be Youngstown rivals, but they not.
Sharon and Farrell and Hermitage and Wheatland and Sharpsville and all that shit should be one city.
Yep. But if they put a football team together, they probably kick Ohio's ass unless that northeast corner until we got it together.
And they live across the street from each other too. That's the crazy thing. Right across the street from each other.
Right across the street. Mm-hmm. Bro, well, that was my hashtag. Again, don't hashtag NIL over NFL. The reality of it is this. You can make some money in both. The difference is that the NFL is going to pay you more in your base contract without endorsements than you're going to make in your NIL contract.
Right.
And that's not even including the endorsements the NIL that you got in college that carries over now to the NFL. So if NIL is giving you 4.8 at 4.8 plus your NFL contract, right? That's the part Miguel. Shout out to my bro Diallo Vance, Miguel. That's the part he never factors in account.
If I'm a running back in college, I'm staying there as long as I can.
No, I'm gone because the mileage. No, the mileage.
Listen, that's on one hand. That's on one hand. And you're right. That's 100% right. But look at the money I can make off an NIL deal compared to what I'm gonna make in the NFL. Okay, so say for instance, right? If I'm the best running back in college, right, or just a beast, right, and I stay there 4 fucking years with an NIL deal, I'm probably gonna accumulate about 20 mil. Your first 3 years in the NFL, say you don't get picked in the first round, which ain't nobody gonna pick you in the first round. You running back, right?
Right.
You're not gonna accumulate that after 10 years, bro. I'm not.
I respect that. I think I can agree and disagree at the same time. I think you take advantage of it while you're hot. Jump out, get your big paydays. Hopefully you stay healthy, get through your first 2 seasons.
How you gonna get it though? How you gonna get that being a running back?
If you a dog, you a dog.
Okay, look at Najee Harris. Okay, what's this? His second year or third year?
Maybe 4th year. He's been here 4 years now.
Okay, well he's still on his rookie contract. We know that, right? Do you really think when it's time for him to get signed, do you really think he's gonna get even a nice deal? No.
But NIL might have gave him like 2.8 million. His base NFL contract is higher than 2.8. Do you want to pull up his contract?
Did he get picked in the first round? I don't want to misquote it. If he got picked in the first round, then
I don't know. I could pull up his contract. We can pull up his contract.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Because I can guarantee you he's not gonna make no 10, 12 million a year. And if a motherfucker
but nobody's making that NIL wise.
That's true. But do you really think that a person
is 13.1 million?
He can what? Pull that up.
I'm about to pull it up.
Per year?
No. Hell no.
I was about to say they fucking smoking dope. Okay, I mean, I guess that's not that bad.
Yeah, no NIL as a running back. No NIL is paying you 13.1 or 6.9 signable.
But how is that stretched out though? Let's see how that's stretched out.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me go back to it.
Because if that's stretched out about 3 or 4 years, that NIL deal will be competitive like a motherfucker.
I had a thing that broke down contracts. I just got to remember what the fuck it was.
A 4-year, $13 million contract. He got 6 up front. Yeah, he might make he'll probably make all of that.
There we go. There we go. Can you see this? His base salary, he played for the Steelers. His first year signing bonus, what they paid him out was 1.74 signing bonus counted that year. He made actually per game $660,000.
He made what?
$660,000 per game.
His first year, second year he made $1 million.
1.2.
Yeah, he's been better off staying in college.
No, bro, he's not getting that. You got to think that's like 1.2 his base salary per game.
He ain't making no $1.2 million per no fucking game.
Bro, your base salary means what they're paying you per game.
Listen, okay, so look, in 2023, if he made $1 million per game, that would mean he would make over $17 million.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right. Okay, Roger here signed a 4-year, $13 million contract with Pittsburgh, including a 6.8 signing bonus and $13 million guaranteed. 4 years. There's no NIL deal because you're not coming out the gate getting no. If the top quarterbacks is getting 4 something, ain't no running back getting more than 3.
Listen, when he played at Alabama, if he was in college now, the way the NIL deal was set up,
he's still not making quarterback money.
Listen, he damn near.
Bijan only made 2.
Listen, that's then. I'm talking about now.
I'm talking about now. Bijan was last year. Bijan only made 2.
Listen, did you see the way he played the last year he was in Alabama?
Bro, Bijan was a top running back in college.
Listen, if he didn't make exactly that, I can promise you it's going to be competitive. You don't think he like the way he played? You don't think he's worth $1 million a year?
But I think he's worth compared to
hell yeah. If he was in college right now, he'd be the best running back in fucking college right now.
No, he's better than hold on, give me a second. Let me think about it.
I think you doubt Najee Harris, and I think you need to look back at what he did at Alabama with all those weapons that they had. They was loaded, and he still got off.
How about this? Let's go this because this is the crazy part about running. You play running back, and I'm arguing strictly off the running back position.
Yeah, but he was special in college. I think you're looking at his NFL career. If you take his college career, he was unstoppable. I thought he would have been better in the NFL. To me, he's a bust.
Bro, here's the top 10. Sam Hartman is at number. I got fucking pissed like a racehorse. I got to piss. Hold on. Fuck.
Okay, so Bo Nix. Oh, he's making $1.3 million.
I'm in the middle of a podcast. I have to go pee. Sorry, bro.
That's cool. Yeah, Bo Nix making 1.3.
1.3. That's a quarterback. Marvin Harrison is making what? 1.4?
Mm-hmm.
Drake made quarterback 1.5. Evan Stewart, a wide receiver, 2.4. Travis Hunter, bro, 2.2.
Yeah, so Najee would be making about that if he still was in there.
He ain't making that, bro, because he's not bigger than none of these quarterbacks.
Not now, no, he's not. But when he was in college,
even in college, you just don't pay running backs that type of money. But you got to remember the mileage counts.
Listen, when he was in college, the only players that was better than him was on his fucking team. Is you crazy? That was the only player.
Okay, so he making more money than Tua or Jalen? I mean, not Jalen Hurts. What was the other kid's name?
Which Tua?
Bryce Young.
Big Tua or little Tua?
Big Tua.
No, he wouldn't have.
Okay, he wouldn't even make more than Jalen Hurts. He wouldn't even make more than the receiver they had, Devontae Smith.
Jalen Hurts.
He didn't make more than Devontae Smith, who was a top receiver.
Listen, he wouldn't have made more than Devontae Smith, but Jalen Hurts definitely, because he was better in college than Jalen Hurts was. Jalen Hurts got ran up out of there. What you talking about?
Jalen Hurts was a freshman who won didn't he win as a freshman, come in and win a title, then Tua ended up replacing him with the sweet agony of it all?
Did you see him throw one touchdown pass, Jalen Hurts? No. You see him running.
Bro, you gonna quit hating on my Eagles quarterback.
I ain't hating on him, but you know good and well he did not.
Let you keep doing this.
Listen, you know good and well he did not throw the ball at Alabama.
Man, I know what you're saying, and I know what you're saying is true, but fuck that.
He didn't improve himself a whole lot since then, because at one point I thought that he was Tim Tebow.
All right, bro. Before we jump off of here, you got any shout outs? Any people you want to show any love to? Any brands you want to sponsor? Any restaurants? Any local people doing anything? Shout out to Brandon Brown and Isaiah Poindexter doing their thing, trying to grow business in the Yo area. Shout out to them two young brothers doing their thing. Love both of them. Watch both of them come up. Play football with them both. They're both extraordinary gentlemen, strong black men, and just strong pillars of the community.
Shout out to everybody from Yo. Shout out to everybody from PA.
I know. Oh yeah, make sure you check out AAA Sports, because we really jump into it. Shout out Diallo Bands. Tuesday nights, AAA Sports. We go in there, we talk nothing but sports and give you the real about sports. Bro, this is actually a very loaded and deep podcast. In a sense of talking about some real world issues going on and shit like that. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. Like I said, that situation in Palestine, I really wish people really would look into that. Because once you really look into it, you're going to realize a lot of stuff is just foul. How are you going to just move a whole group of people that's not even from that region in there, take over, kill them, and put them in concentration camps?
Yeah, you can't displace people and then get away with it and not have to hold blame.
Right. And then the thing about it is, you displace the people here, and now the people that you displaced and put them here, now they're the villain. Crazy.
Shit crazy. Yo, I'm Black B, aka Jay Harris. That is Reggie, the one and only, the man who got the gift the gab and tell you the truth, whether you like it or he gives a fuck not if you don't. Yo, this is AAA Podcast. A shout out to my bro D80, who was on with us earlier. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all, and good night.